Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me Khushi and you are watching me on Ablip channel. So I've created this ultimate Indian glammed up look. You can pair it with any Indian attire you want to. You can pair it with a sari, a salwar suit or anything else you want to. As usual, I'm starting with a clean face. Firstly, I'm going to fill in my brows using a brown shade from the palette. I'm using an angled brush to define my brows using small gentle strokes. It is very much important to define your brows before you start with any look. They just lifts off your makeup and provides a much more dimension to your face as well as to the makeup. Next, I'm using concealer to clean up the brows. I'm using a flat shadow brush here. This step is very much important as it lifts up your brows and gives them a much more neat look. Do this step very precisely, otherwise you will ruin your brows. Oh, I look funny here. Next, I'm going to use the same flat shadow brush to blend the concealer that we have applied. Blend very precisely and carefully. Also, I'm going to prep up my eyelids for the further eyeshadow that we're going to apply. It just reduces the redness on the eyelids. I don't prefer to set my eyelids before applying any eyeshadow because it just reduces the amount of intensity and pigmentation that I want. But if you want to set your eyelids, you can. See, it instantly added so much dimension to your face. For eyeshadow, I'm using first brown shade from the palette. This is a softer brown shade, a rusty brown sort of a shade you can say. I'm taking it on a fluffy blending brush and placing it on my crease. And I'm blending it inwards. I've zoomed in a bit so that I can show you more precisely. Just blending it, focusing on my outer V and then blending it towards my inner corners or inner V you can say. Take time in blending. This is gonna be a transition shade. Okay, next I'm taking a deeper brown shade from the palette on a round shadow brush and applying it on my outer corner or the outer V. I'm just first placing the color, then we're gonna blend it out. Take as much time as you need for blending. Eye looks are just the game of blending, nothing else. I'm just going to blend it, just extending it a little towards my inner V and taking the same brown shade, the softer brown shade, to diffuse the harsh lines and edges of the deeper brown shade. Repeating the same process until I'm happy with the intensity. Next, I'm taking a black shade from the palette on a pointed pencil brush and applying it on my outer V, just on the outer V. It just adds a little more depth to your eyelids. Then I'm going to take the same deeper brown shade to blend that black shade. These colors go with every Indian outfit. Next, I'm taking a shimmery shade from the palette and applying it on my eyelid, on the center of my eyelid. I prefer using my fingers while applying glitter shadows. Then I'm taking a liquid eyeshadow and applying it on the center of my eyelid. This is again a similar golden shade, and using my fingers to diffuse it out. See, they look gorgeous, right? Next, I'm using a sketch liner to draw a normal liner, like a normal basic liner. You can also go for a wing liner. Then I'm using a kohl on my lower lash line. Then taking the same deeper brown shade, I'm going to smudge out the kohl to give it a more smoky look. For foundation, I'm using Maybelline's Fit Me foundation. First, I'm using a brush to stripe it all over my face. Then I'm going to use a buffing brush to buff the foundation all over my face. Don't drag it, just buff it, like push it onto your skin. This looks flawless. For blush, I'm using a liquid lipstick. It looks cute. You can always use a liquid lipstick as a blush. I'm using it to give my cheeks a more flushed up look. I'm blending it with the same buffing brush that I used for the foundation. Now to set my under eyes, I'm using a loose powder. Then I'm using a fluffy powder brush to remove the excess powder from my face, dust off the excess. Now I'm using a bronzer to contour my face to give it a more chiseled and sharp look. Place it below your blush. Contouring my usual areas, like bronzing my usual areas, hollows of cheek, jawline, a little bit on my forehead. I'm using the same brown shade on my lower lash line. Now taking a golden glittery shade from the palette, I'm going to highlight my inner corners using a small blending brush. Now for highlighter, I'm using this two shades from the palette to highlight my face, highlighting the usual areas like cheekbones, nose, chin, cupid's bow, forehead and brow bone. Now I'm using mascara, 2 coats of mascara on my upper lash line and upper lashes and as well as my lower lashes. I'm gonna use falsies off camera. I've applied the falsies off camera. They just gives your eye look a more precise and nice look. For lipstick, I'm using a brown lipstick, a nude toned lipstick. I've applied gloss off camera and this completes the look. If you like how it turned out on me, then do let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit on the like button, and if you enjoyed watching this video, then don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button. See you in the next one. Bye.